All right, so we're here to talk about terminations and specifically layoffs. And I just got somebody here right in the front frowning somewhat about that, but it is unfortunately a necessary part of all of you, and I assume most, if not all of you, are in the HR profession. So in terms of just as housekeeping stuff, there should be a copy of my white paper, which starts at page 69, and then you've got a copy of my slides. And you'll find that in terms of my white paper, there's a lot more information in there that than I could possibly cover today, but you can read along or feel free to read that at your leisure. I think you'll find there's some useful information in there that I'm not going to have the time to cover verbally with you. Plus, I also have attached several forms, templates that may hopefully be useful to you folks in the course of handling these types of issues. The slides themselves, one of my hopes is to train you to be trainers, because what I'm going to talk about today is a lot of stuff that you need to know about, but also can be readily imparted to your managers and your HR colleagues, and hopefully you can become the trainers and evangelize and take some of these points back to them, and the slides may be useful just as checklists or whatnot for you in terms of your own use in making sure that you're covering the bases that we're going to be talking about, as well as perhaps enabling you to again train your own managers on some of the points that I'm going to be covering. So this is the overview of the program for the next hour and a half, and I think that hopefully we're all at the tail end of this economic cycle, and excuse me, you have hopefully gotten to the point where you've gotten through at least the immediate layoffs that flow out of the need from this economic downturn. But even having said that, I think all of you who have been in the profession for a while realize that it's only a matter of time. Maybe the next cycle where we have an up and then it starts going down again, maybe that's going to be in a couple of months. Hopefully it'll be years down the road, but it's going to eventually come. And when it comes, what's going to happen is, as you all know, you're going to get the call or a visit from the management person, the management team, and on some of those occasions, you're going to get real short notice that we need to do a reduction in force, a RIF, and it's got to happen tomorrow. So at that point, you need to have the resources available to you, and that's what this is all about, to enable you to understand what are the legal risks, what should I be thinking about, and how do I go about doing the steps to get you through the process of planning, thinking about, strategizing, getting into the tactics of it, and then actually implementing the reduction in force. So it's certainly best, obviously, to get this done now to learn about it so that when the next occasion arises, you'll be ready. I like to cover not only just the legal stuff that's part of this, but also to impart to you the wisdom of my several decades of experience in handling and assisting employers in handling. So I'm going to try to give you as much as possible the practical pointers that I have developed over the years. And by the way, I'm not going to read the slides to you. My purpose here is to hopefully give you color and insight and additional information. I expect that all of you can follow and read the slides. In terms of some of the practical points that we're going to be talking about on the front side of this program, I wanted to point out that in some respects, what you're trying to accomplish here goes against human nature. And what I mean by that, when we're talking about communicating with especially the employees who are affected by a reduction of force, no manager, well, I can't say no, but hardly any manager likes doing that. So everybody who is faced with this task find it to be an unpleasant task, and as a result of that, human nature intervenes, and we're going to talk about more about this, but it creates substantial legal risk for the company.